Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about a new add-on that I have installed, and I think it's going to be a helpful tool for somebody who's doing overland events and whatnot. So I was going to do a video on this, and we'll talk about it in the video to show you how to install it and what it does. And this is called the Aldrens Event Timer add-on. So if you're not familiar with how to install add-ons and you are on a next generation console such as PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series, you'll go into the options here, go down to add-ons and go to browse add-ons. When you get to this menu here, you're going to let this load all the way. And then you're going to come up to this category box here and hit the selection here. And then you're going to come down to the miscellaneous and check that box. And then back out of the menu. And this is going to load all of the available miscellaneous category add-ons. So the easiest way I think to find these is you just go to here to where it says name and hit the sort button. And as you can see, the Aldrens Event Timer is right here at the top. You're going to want to install this and then reload your UI. And then once you've got that installed and turned on, then you can look at the add-ons menu here, come into the dynamic event timers, and this is where you can configure where the event flag will show up on your screen. You can move it horizontally or vertically. And then in the other box here, you can check how large you want in terms of width and height, and then you can reset it if you don't like where you put it. In both windows here, like that, you can reset the position. So that is how you download and install it. And now we're going to just go to a zone and we're going to check and see how this event timer works. This will keep track of world events such as geysers, dolmens, and things like that. So as soon as you load into a zone, you'll see it loaded and it's watching Northern Elsewhere events right now for signals. So perhaps if a dragon were to land right now, then you would get an alert on a dragon. So I'll just go over here to Stonefalls, which is where the new dynamic encounters are now. One of the new dynamic encounters are happening. And as you can see, it's going to track when certain events are happening. So in addition to the dynamic encounters, you've also got dolmens in the zone. There's the Varanus dolmen here in the very south central here. And then there's the dolmen up north here that's just northeast of Ebonheart. It's called the Dane Seath dolmen. So we'll just see if we get a new event that jumps up here. Might have to travel to a different zone that's got a little bit more activity. I'll try the Alik'r Desert. I know that one's always hopping. So we'll just go to Alik'r here. Travel to one of the way shrines. Just to show you what it looks like when something gets activated on the... Okay, so currently this dolmen is up. So I'm gonna just turn around and not face the dolmen that I'm near so that I can show you that it's a nice and easy way to keep track of. So here we go, the dolmen is active. As you see the flag there, so it's the Mirkwasa dolmen. So then you just have to figure out which dolmen that is, and that is in fact this one down here. So that is what the event flag looks like for whatever event is going off in your zone. So if you think this will be a helpful add-on, you can download it and install it and check it out. The only recommendation I would give you is make sure you use the add-on loadouts and configure your add-on loadouts for the activity that you're doing so that you're not downloading and installing and running a bunch of add-ons at the same time. If you separate your activities like this and use add-ons just for the activity that you're doing, you're going to have a lot easier time with add-ons. If you're not familiar with that, I will link the playlist that I have for all of my add-on overviews. I highly recommend you check out the add-on loadouts video that I've done on there. If you thought this video was useful or helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.